Okay. Then we have someone, so I'll start talking and we'll transition to this screen. Like, hello, my battalion of viewers, and welcome to today's stream of Monster Con. Forgot what name it was for about 5 seconds. But yeah, MonsterCon came out today, and so we are going to be playing it on stream today. We're probably... right now it's probably just going to be like a solo run and play it by myself. We might either do a second game, which will also be one, or we'll do a second game and we'll have it be where you can, you viewers in the chat will be able to vote. You will be playing a character and see how it goes. Honestly, that'd be actually a cool thing to add, just to like for streamers, if they added it where like you can play it like that. Huh. For some reason. Huh. For some reason it doesn't show that one person. Haha. Nerd. Huh. I wonder why it doesn't show this Henrik person. Like, I can see him on one thing, and I can see him in, like, I can see him in the chat on my phone and on the little sidebar. But on the stream overlay, I'm not seeing it. Weird. Oh, I'll first transition it to the game screen, and I'm actually going to close a window just so we don't get any extra noises. So, split second, be right back. And back. On a different note, sound good? Before we, gotta make sure before we actually get in the game, because I can change it still now, but, like, making sure that I sound good and not being overpowered by the game audio. I love this little animation though on the screen. It's really clean, it's really nice. It's always so adorable. I'm gonna assume everything sounds good. Plus, technically, I can still change the game audio just on the desktop mixer in OBS. Well, let's go in. Okay, you want to teach you all the ins and outs of the game, or have a bold, mysterious, tutorial-less experience? I've played your other games. This will either go very poorly or something, but maybe, but let's go. Okay, do you want to hear awesome voice effects, or would you rather make... I like hearing them, so... I'll probably still ad-lib, but where I can, but yeah.
Yay!
Yay! It's just one. Maybe chat later, but right now just one. Let's see, probably just a short game. Original. Lo-fi. go with Kawaii Future Base. No, wait, we're gonna call it Kawaii Future Bass. I know it's which one it's supposed to be, but still, we'll joke. Aw, Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely and unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. This is hitting deep right now. But here we could finally feel like no matter who we are, we belonged. Okay, and I did get the I backed the Kickstarter back in 5 years ago, whenever it came out. I backed it, so I technically got the game, but I wouldn't call it free, but you know, I didn't have to pay for it today. I already paid for it a long time ago, but I did buy the DLC characters, so you know, Damien, Valerie, Aravi, and Milo. But I'm gonna go with my classic pick, Vicky. Yeah, we'll just go with Knight though for name. G. Probably could have just typed it out, but
this'll be fun.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would you get a date for that night? I know this is like the new guy, Nico, or person, I don't know their pronouns. But, I don't know, this drawing makes me think of Sawyer. As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. I almost did not say think. I almost said twink. Zoe, question mark. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. I know that ending. Boss level got it. Liam de Linecourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. No, it's just the same one though. Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. Understandable, understandable. Support your artists, people. Omen, 25? An evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. She looking like she hasn't restrained that's for sure. But also, hot. I wonder if she has, like, some sort of relation to, like, Hex, because something about the design makes me think of that. Nico Sharp. An over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting, even if they aren't the best at getting into character. Almost wanted for some reason to say Nico B, but that's other reasons, obvious reasons. Let's see, you least won't be stuck at UPS printing out fan art. Go to the con, meet one of your voice actors, only bring one copy. I mean, that kind of happened. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it at least in the chat, not in any streams or anything. That the lady who's the voice actress for Nami in One Piece and Uraka in My Hero, like I got the I don't know. Kyle, are you able just to watch Kyle, or if I stopped right now, reset, and brought you in, would you be able to do that? But yeah, Kyle, are you? Is it like where when I used to be able to just like pop into your streams on Sundays when I worked at FedEx, where I could, type in chat and watch, but couldn't actually get into a voice chat? Is that for you, or is it if I stopped right now, reset back to the beginning? Because I can easily do that. We literally just did one thing. And I'll just continue a little bit. And April 1st. Ha, I get it. A clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. And no worries. That was part of the plan of why I did it both today and spoilers to anyone to other people, there will also be a con stream tomorrow. I wanted to do one for sure on the day it came out, and then another one for if anyone I knew was able to join in so we can play it together. But yeah, hope you enjoy the stream. It had to be one of them, but who? Yeah, that's a hard choice. Zoe? Eldritch Cutie? And other stuff? Great. Omen? Tall, goth, Gami Mommy sort of looking thing? April? A clown? Who's honestly really cute? And I guess characters that look more male presented, so. We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. I think I'm just a moron, so I don't know what that phrase means, but I thought it did not have to do with this. Oh well. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? Ha! We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Okay, 3 things I like. Let's see, we got anime eyes, idol for your graphies, overspending on limited edition blind boxes. Hey, I only did it for 2 when I went to Rose City. They didn't have any of these at Fan Expo. But I got a cool blanket with the Rose City one. Daramaku's Against Loneliness, Yaoi, playing 5D chess, pretending you're someone else, anime opening playlists, evil lair interior design, the villain wins at the end, enemies to lovers, fighting in the shipping wars. We gotta do 5D chess, we gotta do chess 5D, right, Kyle? I'm like almost like, do I have? You know what? Especially for the first one, I kind of feel like I have to because I do. Since I backed this, so I do have the poly one. Pretending. You know what? Let's do anime openings. They have good, especially the other stuff. Okay, choose your top 3 favorite magical girl tropes. Um... I'll go with this one, and this one. I don't know what they mean. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal rather other than finding love. We did. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for far too long.
I have too many ideas.
Making our own comp. God, this is so relatable. Especially the fact that Zoe's like, I have too many ideas. God, I have too many ideas, as Kyle and Nerd could easily tell. And no. And also pushing off stuff. I need to work on stuff. I mean, that's what I should do on streams. But yeah. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work. God! Stop! Game! Game! Why are you calling me out like this? Why are you calling me out like this? I don't know if it's trauma, but I am being called out. I'm being called out on Twitter.com by Eggman right now. God, this game is calling me out. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. I mean, true. Okay, genre. Action, romance. You know what? Let's have fun. See what happens with romance. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid and very, very horny. And we were ready to start. I got called out for back this, like, what, 5 or so years ago? I don't remember when the Kickstarter started. I really don't remember if I was still in college at that point.
I know the map by heart.
I definitely don't. Okay, we got smarts. We have 8 smarts, 12 boldness, 12 creativity, 14 charm, and 7 fun. And if we... Looks like the hotel is for creativity. The main stage is for smarts. The expo center is... the expo/lobby is boldness. The vendors are charm. So, merch hall. Community zone, that's the second floor apparently. That's fun. Yeah, you know, let's get our fun up a little bit. We decided to attend a round table on round tables. What a fascinating subject. It's, I don't know what this game is. I don't know what this game is, but I really wanted to make the code meant, and, wait a minute, this isn't Chinese checkers. This isn't even normal checkers. I guess I still could, but oh well. You discuss the various circumstances of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old. You always talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right angles. You gain 2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape, am I right? I mean, yeah. Backgammon. I mean, I guess I do have something for backgammon. That's just from being reminded of of JoJo Part 5 really fast. Later, Omen and Doug are fulfilling some on-volunteer hours by officiating the Pokemon's trading card game tournament. You and Liam are also there. Liam because he loves correcting people on rules, you because it's incredibly clear that you're only at this con to hang around your hot friends. I mean, you have friends at least? Hey, we're wrapping up the final match now. Will one of you go get the trophy? What trophy? God, she looks so hot! This is the... Like, God, this is so hot! And with the hat, I like her with the hat, it looks so good. Sipping so hard. You know what? I gave you this money. Oh, I thought you were awarding that trophy specifically to me. I love this lady already. Why did I give you that trophy? I don't know. Best volunteer and best omen were my best guesses. That is true, it does look like an Iron Maiden. She gives me Vriska vibes. This is not a detractor.
Nice.
Oh, those are great guesses. Indeed. Maybe the trophy was for best guesser. It wasn't. It's a trophy for the winner of this tournament. Go grab it. The award ceremony will start in a minute. We may have a problem. What's wrong? You see, I did that thing. What do you call it nowadays? I did a pawn to the trophy.
What?
Why would you pawn the trophy? It was my trophy. I'll do what I want. It was never yours to begin with. It was never your trophy. Well, it definitely isn't now that I pawned it.
Crap, crap, crap!
Crap, Knight. It'd be great if you could think of something to award the winner before our manager hears about this. Okay. I hope I don't fuck this up. Okay, award them with all professional gamers seek. A coupon for parental approval of their life choices. Okay. Give them a drinking glass. Trophies are a very insignificant... Give them a drinking glass. Trophies are a very ineffective container for liquids anyways. Okay. Fuck, trying to figure out what is what. Let's see, professional gamers, parental approval. Oh, I feel like that could be charm or boldness. Give them a drink glass. Trophies are a very effective container for liquids anyway. That could also be smarts or boldness. You know what? I think, from what I'm thinking, this one might be. I'll go with this one.
Good thinking.
That's an awesome idea. I mean, nerds that struggle to relate to their parents would want this coupon more than anything in the world. If you say so, give me a pen. I will make the pathetic coupon. You can't. You're not a parent. If it doesn't come from a real parent, the approval isn't as genuine. Fine. I'll find some other father and hold his children hostage until he signs the coupon. Sigh. Technically, I sired another vampire once, which makes me a sort of father, so I can write the damn coupon. Really? I didn't know you were the fatherly type, Liam. I'm not. I had no idea my vampiric offspring would develop a familial attachment to me. It was embarrassing for everyone involved. But if the alternative is Omen harasses strangers and commits crimes, then I'll assume the role and write the coupon. Boo! Harass strangers. Don't really harass strangers. In this universe they can, but you know. Liam writes the coupon, and you all award it to the tournament winner. The tears she sheds for finally being approved by her dad, or any dad, warm your heart. This is weird. But if the winner's happy and not accusing of a fraud, I guess I'll allow it. I think it's great. Imagine the joy of getting written parental approval. Yeah. You don't have to imagine it though. Here, I wrote your coupon too.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Really? Thank you, thank you, thank you! Looks like Liam saved the day. You being the ultimate daddy. But looks like Liam saved the day by being the ultimate daddy. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 smarts. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I honestly don't know how this game runs compared to normal, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
A new day, a new adventure.
Okay. Huh? I guess because I'm the only one, I can maybe go to multiple places? Or, yeah. Okay. We will not be questioning why you need to buy blood. Yeah, let's go check out the merch hall. Aww. Look at all that birds. Bird up! Walking around the merch hall, you notice a strand full of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. I mean, that's kind of true. They're just not always good prices. Actually, you remember all of them. Did this guy raid your parents' house? You buy them all just in case. Ah, life was full of charm back then, before reality made you a cynic. And, oh god. Gabe, stop calling me out. But you might be too old for these toys nowadays, but you can still siphon +2 charm from the memories. And that's true of also bankruptcy. You, Liam, Doug, and April are browsing cute magical girl figurines when you find some that are suspiciously wonky. Like, more than whatever is already considered suspicious for some of those figurines.
Art is dead.
These are some of the worst knockoffs I've ever seen. Astro Princess's shirt is red, not pink. Do better. Oh, you mean like how like Princess Celestia is like always for some reason colored pink in toys when she's like a very white like pony, alicorn, whatever? Leah, don't be so negative. After all, isn't pink a shade of red? If you squint your eyes, this looks almost official. Yeah, it could just be a lightish red, Liam. It could just be a lightish red. Yeah, have some perspective, Liam. Look at the deck stand. Those are some bad knockoffs.
What the fudge?
Oh, wow. Those are bad. I don't think any amount of squinting can save them. Yeah, if this were a contest for which knockoffs were the most knocked off, these would win. You think those knockoffs are better than mine? I got way better stock than those ugly little shits. Let me bring out the good stuff. I mean, it's a little bit, probably, at the moment. The seller sets out some knockoff figurines that truly push the boundaries of what could be considered merch. Oh no, the sex toys. Heh, that's the best you got? Check this out. I do like whoever this random guy's design is. It just looks cool. He brings out some knockoffs that push the boundaries of what could even be considered figurines or plastic. Is it just made of sticks? Is it just blah 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 blah? Is it just Brer Witch stuff with like sticks figurines? The first seller sets out a new batch with creepy, off-putting expressions, like they're laughing at God. Oh, that's an interesting phrase. The next batch of figurines seem to constantly morph and dissolve. They leak strange oozes. If you listen closely, you can hear their subtle yet unsettling screams. I love saying that line over this very pop, high beat music. Stop it, both of you! You're scaring me. I'm no believer, but I suspect these knockoffs are getting so off they risk defying God and incurring divine wrath. Yeah, they probably deserved it then. Save us, knight. Normally you'd call that an overreaction, but the latest batch of knockoffs are distracting the waves of reality. So yeah, you should go do something. Okay, these bastards don't fear God. I instill the fear of God in them by performing a tragedy about the gods punishing knockoffs. I like that. That could be creativity. Conjure the most powerful spell against knockoff sellers, the cease and desist. That's probably like either smarts or something. So we'll go with this one because this is at least that sounds better. I still don't know if this is how this is supposed to go a certain way. You quickly write a script for your friends to act out. Ah, me. All the young Greeks want statues of Aphrodite, but these hands were made to sculpt bulging biceps and tiny penises. What's a poor sculptor to do? And that's an interesting phrase. I know. I'll produce a knockoff, made with cheaper materials. This way I can make them faster and sell them at a lower price. Behold, my mediocre opus. She looks cute! Still. I know, but still. Whatever. I'm a statue! I'm a statue! I love this girl so much already. Statues don't talk. Knockoff statues do. Ha! Got you there, Liam. No, you don't. Arg! Boo! Hiss! Oh my gosh, it's rose quartz! Oh no, it's the real Aphrodite. Come to shame me for my hubris. Yes, and I'm cursing you for sculpting such a hideous knockoff of my gorgeous self. I didn't mean April. You aren't hideous. I'm just following the script. Please still be my friend. Please, please. Alas, alack. Now I'll be hideous and unfuckable forever. All because I chose to offend a goddess with my art. Oh no, we better stop this before we become unfuckable too. Yeah, getting laid is the only reason I got in this knockoff figurine business. It's arguable that they were fuckable to start with, but a success is a success. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 smarts.
Oh, I know just where to go.
The Goddess of Beauty. This is the whatever the fuck it said over there for that. I don't think it showed up on the stream. I should get some smarts before it goes too bad. Hey, look, it's Miku! Oh. Tricks to break the ice at cons. Submit a full panel so people actively ask you questions during the Q&A. I mean, that's smart. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits they had no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, the group asked the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gain 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Don't panels also... I think panels cost money to do. Or something. I know tables cost money. Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched, because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con, a Q&A with world-class game dev Hayato Kamada. Kamada. Fuck. I know this is supposed to be some sort of pun on something, I just don't know it because I'm a moron. Hey, you two. Kamada does a panel starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready. Hey, Galahound. You haven't missed much. I mean, I mean, the closest is getting called out a bunch by this game. Getting called out about, like, hey, why don't you finally start making a comic? Start working on your comic, some other stuff. I don't remember entirely how they explain it. Go back and watch that part after the stream ends to figure it out and also get me more views. Also, her 100% hot. Hot as hell. Step on me.
Yo.
You got it, boss. We'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight. Did you kill him? Doug, did you kill him?
Crap.
Shoot, gosh freaking darn it, we're so fudge. We're fudge right up to heck. I have not. I'll have to watch that at some point. Her commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug. But can someone tell me what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I wonder too, Kyle. Like, obviously it's that one yokai thing that was just here about 5 seconds ago. It's totally that. No, it's Omen. April probably a second. Like, talking about new people. Zoe's also somewhere probably up there, though. Well, Omen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time. And we did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just too easy. We were superior at hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Until we lost him, that is. You lost him? How? Let's see. First we took him to the corn dog stand to get lunch. This isn't Kingpin's channel. I can swear as much as I want. As long as it's, actual swear words and not, like, slurs. Because that's not fun at all. Let's see, first we took him to the corn dog stand to get lunch. Then one thing led to another, and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip. I have, like, a few ideas I don't know if I'll do them as, like, videos or streams or what. I do have, like, a few ideas that came up, after the last comment you made about, asking about Mermaid. I might try some of the actual prompts, and I have like, I don't know. Honestly, I might very much make Omen a mermaid. I don't know if it'll be like a Monster Prom video or stream or what, but I kind of now want to make Omen a mermaid. Because I think she'd just look hot. I think I can make a very hot looking one. But I make no promises on how May might go. Best $20 I have ever spent. Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually rages bulls. We could not agree, so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. So you ran into the one bull guy that... I was going to make a joke about demonetizing that demonetized boss level, but... yeah. But apparently the only place you can find bulls in the city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era.
Somebody pinch me!
It was fun! We got to look at Lizard with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive. I mean, I thought this was I thought that was a joke that was like for the Solid Snake guy, but, you know. Wasn't entirely sure. But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost it. Oh, Star Wars Visions Season 3! Oh yeah! I didn't know about that. Like, 2 of my local theaters apparently right now up till Wednesday have Star Wars Episode 3 being re-released on like the big screen. Contemplating if I want to do that, since it is probably my favorite Star Wars movie. I'm not gonna fucking lie. But Season 3 of Visions? I love Visions! There's a lot of good stuff there. But yeah. Yeah, we got but you know, getting that. We got Con this week. There's another video game that a YouTuber I'm watching is playing that came out, or is coming out this week. I just don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. And maybe that also. Maybe that one. Last Minecraft hasn't done super well, so I have to think a little bit about what a little bit of what can do well, and then also a little bit of just what I really want to do and stuff. How does that even happen? It is not our fault. Celebrities are slippery, and we were very, very excited about face painting. I mean, you do kind of have like a mask face thing, so yeah, but Doug is just slime, so how does that work?
What the fuck?
Octo, language! You only had to keep track of one fucking guy! The one problem with playing this game by yourself is all the voicing you have to do so your throat gets shot. Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger! Can you imagine that? Okay, I love her so much. Like, come on, that's adorable. Sigh, you'd better help them find Hayato Kamada before the panel starts. He'd probably gone back to his game's roots, going full stealth mode. Look for boxes moving conspicuously. Compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Somebody's got a stalker that knows their every move. I feel like this could be fun or smarts. This might be... I think this will be one of the free ones, so it's... Because the internet is beautiful, you'll find a whole subreddit where stalkers compare notes and collaborate for a deeper, more comprehensive degree of stalking. Let's open a thread and see what Amada was doing today. slash feisty little goblin. I checked his trash last week. He ate pasta on Thursday and bought a new pair of shoes. You Doug Campbell throwaway. Thanks, that's not helpful though. You put your real name in your throwaway account. Of course. How else will people know it isn't me? I like... He's fun. He's very funny, at the very least. You/Kamada Senpai noticed me. I've been tracking his visit to SpookyCon. Did you know he spent most of the day hanging out with 2 incompetent volunteers?
My mom would be so proud.
Look, Omen, we're famous. You Kamada piss. I planted a tracker on him, but it stopped sending a signal almost an hour ago. It could mean he's underground. In the sewers, maybe? Oh, I remember. Omen told him that it's impossible to catch a big sewer rat with your bare hands, so maybe he went to test it.
Ah.
That tracks. It's impossible indeed. Ugh. Doug Campbell throwaway. We found him. Thanks, everyone. Please pursue healthier hobbies. You/feisty goblin. Should I check his trash again, just to be safe? You search the sewers and find Kamada covered in bites, blood, and sewer goo, and carrying a huge sewer rat. I mean... Okay, for that question, Galahound, I didn't really start till I had, honestly, closer to the hundreds, or maybe, honestly, I didn't really start streaming till last year, so, hey, it's not the first few minutes of the stream, so I'm fine. Second, I don't know, I don't know what the second one is, but yeah, I didn't really start till, like, mid last year, and by that point I had, like, at that point is when I had, like, 1,000, because I got to 1,000 after the Godzilla collab, so there was that. Honestly, my advice is just do it. I don't think you really need to have, like, a big number to do it, to, you know, stream, or at least start streaming. If you do it, people will come. I mean, I definitely have seen people pop into the chat that, you know, I've never seen before. And sometimes they stay, subscribe, and, you know, I see them again. So, you know, start, and yeah. What? You get my stream demonetized? I'm not even monetized already. Also, hello, Ark. I have no idea, because there's a few ideas and changes I'm probably gonna do. I am doing good, Ark. In most senses, in cases and stuff. This game has been calling me out. But it's been fun, and I've been simping over Omen. And that's fine. It's just fun. We're just having fun. I'll let you know we are trying to aim for a stream tomorrow at about 12 p.m. PST, depending on how stuff goes.
Whoa!
Mad Lad actually did it! Fuck. This might be the first time I've ever wished I had 2 bare hands. Oh, I guess she doesn't have a hand over here. But you can see... Can you see why I am simping over this lady? Can you see? Can you see? Oh, I hate the heat. You get to the panel just in time, and Kamada giving the panel with a rat in his hands is hailed as yet another disruptive move in the industry. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 fun.
A new day, a new adventure.
On a different note, what's the name of the game? It's like it's a new game. Kadaka made it. It's the guy who did Danganronpa, and and there's a character in there who sounds a lot like Sarah Ann Williams. It's there. IMDb says it's not her, but it's like, you sound like her. Why do you sound like Sarah Ann Williams? Are you actually Sarah Ann Williams? We already did fun. So, let's see, boldness or let's get that creativity up a little bit. Life has been, it could be better, but there's, it's been good stuff, so, Lounging around the hotel, you can see a sign in front of the conference room. Con artists meeting. Awesome. I know where this is gonna go. You learn lots of cool techniques. They feel much more like scams, but who are you to judge what is and isn't art? This meeting was Ryan by Vera probably, and or Valerie maybe. I want to look at that for this game at another point. My little rant about is a different game. It's like the 100 Last Line of Academy. There's a character that sounds a lot like Sarah Ann Williams. Sorry to hear about that, Ark. I hope you and your family are well at the very least. I do understand, loss of family. 2 years ago, I had my grandpa die, so I understand. And I hope I'm hoping that my videos in this stream is able to help you ease your mind a little bit. You gain 2 creativity, learning to bend truth to make a quick buck. And also, I hope your arm gets better. I'm hoping it's not 3rd-degree burns. I've accidentally burned my fingers once and got 2nd-degree burns, so I hope it's not 2nd or 3rd-degree burns for your arm. You hear a group of angry protesters chanting outside the con. You, Zoe, Liam, and Doug get closer, because your nosiness knows no bounds. Weebs, nerds, get back to your herd. Nerds, weebs, we don't want you here.
Huh?
What's going on here? I mean, when it comes to, the burn, that happens. Accidents happen. And so I'm going to assume how you burnt your arm is probably not as stupid as how I burnt my fingers. But I hope your arm is better. And if you want to know what I did, our old car had a cigarette lighter in it, and it's just how the car came, even though none of us smoke. And when I was a kid, I pushed the button and then grabbed the metal part around it with my hands, and that's how I burned it. Not knowing what the fuck it was. Also, hello, Ben. Okay, we gotta do that. The slimy guy is Doug. Dear viewers, we stand in front of the MonsterCon, which has attracted a considerable number of self-proclaimed nerds to our city. I'm trying to do Danny DeVito. My throat is fucking killing me. I very much at least will do one run. Several concerned citizens have come out into the streets protesting about the danger that these strange creatures pose to our society. Who are you calling strange creatures? I am merely a century-old vampire with occasional shape-shifting abilities. I mean, a furry Sasquatch is just Sasquatch, Ben. I'm sorry if I offended you. I merely state the facts as I get them. And I got them from the protesters first. No, I made Night of Arcade to post videos on. I'm still streaming on this channel because it's a lot harder, I feel like, to having to switch every time which channel I'm streaming on. It's just easier to do it here. Plus, this one has like all the subscribers, while the other one doesn't. Well, those facts are a load of... No, I gotta do it. I gotta do the Kyle impression. Well, those facts are a load of crap. I may have several mouths and reality-destroying powers, but I'm not dangerous. Somehow I've done that with my hand to go over stuff, and somehow have not burned myself recently doing that. It means it's probably going to happen sometime soon. That's not true, a demonstrator interrupts. Nerds will end society as we know it. According to the blogs I read, they never have sex. I mean, false, beside the point. Some of us do. Yeah, some. Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry, Doug. You don't have to. You can be that. You can be ace if you want. Or aromantic. You do you, buddy. Well, that's even worse, because you're going to fill the world with nerd babies. Pretty soon the entire population will look weird like you. I mean, a lot of people would probably rather have the world like this. Granted, I can see why people wouldn't, but screw those people. Interesting. Tell me more about this nerd replacement theory. If you keep writing bullshit, I'm gonna replace you. See? She's threatening you with violence. No, she's not threatening you with violence. She's threatening you with this gun. Never mind, Zoe. It's pointless to try to convince them. We can only fight against this pack of lies with even more persuasive lies. No, I think it makes sense. Don't ask how I would do it off the top of my head. That would involve probably some form of planning. Oh, Knight. Knight is an expert in making up facts. Go ahead, show them. I mean... debatable. Fandom culture has produced more art and fiction in the last 10 years than the 18th and 19th centuries combined. That is honestly actually probably true. Weebs and nerds are uniquely good at taming tarantulas. They are the only thing standing between us and a tarantula-controlled society. I'd rather talk about this. I don't know what this is, but I'll do it. Is that true? Of course, Dickens may have written 15 novels, but his efforts pale in comparison to the 14 million works available on fanfiction sites like AO4. I don't know, draw someone from Monster Con, maybe? I don't know. Draw a monster of some form. Of that 14 million, it's like, I'm pretty sure 13 million is Zoe alone. Exactly. Check out this user, Cerulean Blood AB. They're written 63 fanfics, and the longest one is 86 chapters long. But quality trumps quantity. I've never read Dickens, but I'm sure he's way better than that nerd. I mean, of some of the stuff I've seen, no. Better than classics. Let's read the summary of one of their fics. This human is on fire. A Dragon Heat X Pokemon Man crossover. Kevin Bleacher was a promising quarterback in college, but a severe injury forced him to abandon his dreams and left him impotent in more than one sense. He injured his dick? See, fanfics can tackle relatable issues. But everything changes when Kevin is captured by Harold McDonghard, a fiery hot dragon who will use him in illegal human street fights. Never mind. I mean, that would probably just be in the Kaiju number 8 in the style of this, which would be fun. Would be cool looking. Little by little, with Harold's help, Kevin will recover the will to fight and fuck. The guy fucks a dragon? Keep reading! I thought you were protesting. There's always time for that. I want to know how this ends first. You save nerd culture thanks to a horny ass fanfic. You get 2 creativity and lose 2 boldness. Okay. Oh god, this is good.
I'm undead tired.
Ain't that the truth, Vicky? But yeah, let's... I think if you were multiple players, you could go here and sit with them. But I'm gonna sit here. Who do you want? I want to sit with Omen. Watch a movie, board game night, go out to dinner. I have no idea what any of this means, so, let's try this. Adorable. You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. Omen tells you all about their former conquests as a villain. Apparently, they once had a fortress not far from this very restaurant. You two decide to check out the old fortress, out of curiosity. Turns out, it's a laundromat now. Omen might have been more upset if they weren't so fascinated by the washing machines. The future truly is now. Oh. I didn't know that, I actually could not get anything on that bottom table, or at least I didn't pay attention as much for the bottom left one. Top right one I understood, but...
Time for a brainstorm.
Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it. Okay, what trend from the early 2000s should come back already? Only needing to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool. People actually seeking revenge. Delicious tobacco. Why did this trend die out? Wearing pants. Don't tempt me, Ben. Don't tempt me. Let's go with actually seeking revenge. Oh. Okay. What's your strongest asset when on a first date? You taste like a pumpkin spice latte. You have strong yet graceful knees. Your eyes are soulless, almost as if they are 2 sexy empty holes. You can transform into a tiger. Let's do the tiger.
I know just where to go.
I think think I need some fun again. If you watch Dead Meat, that's like most of Zorn's jokes are about pants. Yeah, tomorrow the stream, we're aiming for 12 p.m. PST, depending on how stuff is. It should be around that time. This all depends on stuff. Not real. I mean, like, maybe a little bit with, like, Vicky and Omen, but hard to tell at the moment. But we need some fun. What's up for some backgammon? You attend the workshop at the community zone. A renowned hairstylist is teaching you the top 5 anime hairstyles to hide your bald spot. You thought the Sailor Moon fringe would look good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star Shade takes the cake. It needs a metric ton of hair gel, but it really brings out your features. Now that could be fun. Drop. Man, you can't wait to be bald. I don't want to be bald. You gain 2 fun and 1 amazing hairstyle. You then look over and see Liam, Owen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con? You better check this anomaly out. The Monster Fan Kid did pretty well, so, you know, at some point in the second round should be done. Also, I still need Tara and Lou to give me these suggestions, because the first one I was able to do, you know, yours and Nate's, but I never got any from them.
Oh, hi there.
Hey Nate, Night, failed that. Hey Knight, do you want to play Imaginary Ball with us? I don't know what voice to give this guy. You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun, probably. Ready to play? Let's have me against all of you. Ha! You've made a critical error. Strategical error. Vampire, 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution. You're right. It's completely unfair. For you four. It is on. You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary. Fair. Do any of you see the ball?
Are we winning?
No, just the insides of my eye sockets. Are we winning?
I've just scored a point.
That's Nico. He's literally a mimic. What? How? Forfeit your point to me, or forfeit your life.
Yes!
Yes, let's score again. You think maybe Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points.
Wow.
Whoa, nice. I wish I was half the athlete you are, Liam. Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at imaginary ball. A crowd has formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps repeating, "Ha! I score again," with his eyes closed. Oh, sorry gang, gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle.
Be gone from me!
Fine, be gone from me. Knight, get out here and win me some points, or I'll twist both of your imaginary ankles. Shit, you don't have imaginary medical insurance. I was almost going to say make some sort of joke about not having actual medical insurance, but I do. It's just not for a job. You better beat Liam at this game, but how? Okay, anime mastermind plot twist. Reveal that you imagined that 1 week before, your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all his points have been for your team. Throw Liam off by asking him why he isn't wearing imaginary pants in the imaginary match.
Holy moly!
Liam, put some pants on. There's no children in here, and they have there are children in here, and they have very active imaginations. I'm obviously wearing imaginary pants. You can see them, right? There in your minds? I beg to differ. In my mind, your imaginary undergarments are on full display, and you have clearly skipped imaginary leg day. For shame.
Stop it!
Yeah, Omen, stop it. You shouldn't shame Liam just because he doesn't hit the imaginary gym as often as we do. It doesn't make him any less imaginarily valid. I'm sorry, Liam. As much as I want to, I can't picture you wearing pants anymore. Can you remind us what your pants look like? Liam spends the next 5 minutes describing every detail of his imaginary pants. Now is your chance. Look, everyone, Doug scored a point. I did? The ref says he did, so he did. And just before the match comes to an end. The final score is Team Liam 20 points, Team Omen and Henchman 1 point.
That was clever indeed.
We may have been defeated, but thanks to you, my gelatinous friend, we escaped total crushing humiliation, which is better than nothing. Go, Doug, you did it.
I'm good at sports.
That voice sounds familiar. I can't believe it. I'm good at sports. While your friends celebrate, Liam puts his hand on your shoulder.
You've earned my respect.
You got me in the end at night. I respect that. I rarely see a team score even 1 point against me. Even if I always play without pants on. Did he just wink at you? Or did you imagine it? You're not imagining the +2 fun you get, at least, or the -2 smart ceilings.
So many places to go.
Let's get some boldness. I know that this, at least part of this is like a Kill la Kill reference. I need to watch Kill la Kill. So, I think a combination of Kill la Kill, General Magical Girls, and that one Hollow Live VTuber that looks like a zombie. That's probably why. That's definitely probably why I recognized it. Kinda makes sense. I have no idea. We're gonna have to find out how that works probably tomorrow. Because if I did this even if I did a second person one for chat, I would probably kill my throat. You're having a great time at the con, so you decide to tell the world by tweeting, "Have a great time at the con. Good one." Unfortunately, that's enough bait for an online troll to reply, "You're a dumb fuck. Whatever happened to online etiquette?" I mean Twitter. Twitter happened, so even before that person purchased it. You're not going to let him ruin your day, so you engage in a spirited but respectful debate with him. After a while, the troll writes, "Sorry, my mistake. You're a fucking dumb fuck. You're definitely embarked on a journey of revenge when this con is over. You're definitely embarking on a journey of revenge when this con is over. You're getting too boldness for not backing down from an online fight." Yeah. This guy's they'll never find this guy's body. You're exploring the lobby with your friends when Omen comes across a wallet on the ground. What's this? A cache of money. Free for the taking. Dibs. No, Omen. Remember what we've been discussing at the Redemption Arc program. Evil is fun?
Nope.
No. Inevitable in a godless world? Technically true. No, Nico. Evil is bad, and stealing is evil. Evil! But this is not even stealing. The wallet was clearly left here for me as a gift from the universe. An apology for all the unfairness it has hoisted upon me. I mean, I think this is all fair. Wrong. Someone clearly lost his wallet, and what do we do when we find a lost wallet?
Ha!
Apparently nothing fun, like keeping it, so I'm going to guess eat it? I love this expression. It's just very funny looking. No, we're going to find its owner and give it back. But that's impossible. There are so many people in this cavernous, sweaty convention center. When you say finding the owner is impossible, I say you're just looking at the clues wrong. No clue is uncrackable. Right. We just need a good plan, like...
Yeah, I need a drink.
Is this Brandon Rogers? I don't know, I know it's just one voice clip, but it almost sounded like Brandon Rogers. We should go to a bar, drown our sorrows in alcohol, probably get into a bar brawl. I can't remember the rest of the steps, but this should eventually lead us to a clue. Yes, I vote for the plan with the bar brawl.
Enough.
No, Knight, help me come up with an actual plan to find the wallet's rightful owner, please. I'm siding with these two. Write a sad country song about losing your beloved wallet. Haha! I guessed right off of one voice clip. Victory for Knight. Write a sad country song about losing your beloved wallet and perform it on the big stage. Whoever cries is probably missing their wallet. We gotta get into the mindset of the person who owns this wallet. Let's all lose our wallets so we can start in the right headspace. Let's go with this one. That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. You cannot take my wallet. Too late. Omen somehow already taken all your wallets. She runs outside and throws them into a passing dump truck.
What the fuck?
God damn it, Omen! Now I have to go to the DMV and get a new ID card. Do you have any idea what a pain in my ass you are? Yes. Keep bitching, Liam. It only fuels my satisfaction. I love this crazy bitch. She is unhinged, and I love her. You know, the person who lost this wallet probably thought the same thing. They might be at the DMV right now. That's true. And since I now need to renew my ID anyway, I might as well drag all of you along on this awful experience with me. Yeah, cool. Speaking of Erica Lindbeck, she's in that game I was mentioning earlier, the 100 Last Line Academy. I'm gonna screw it up the name, but she's somewhere in that. I love this crazy bitch. Night 2025. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, honestly, same day of like finding. Man, if I had a nickel for every character I've found in the last 24 hours that I'm very much like, man, I love this crazy bitch, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but unlikely that this would happen twice in the same day. Or 24 hours. But but also that's thinking about it. It's interesting. So we have Brandon Rogers here, and we already have Christina V as Vera and Joy. Probably someone else also. I just don't remember off the top of my head. So now we got like at least 2 people that are in Hell of a Boss here also. You didn't think a fun trip to the spooky con would involve being 22nd in line at the DMV, but here we are. When number 21 finally gets called up, you hear her say, "Yeah, I gotta renew my ID because I lost my wallet at the con. Bummer, right?" "Wait, is this your wallet?" "Wow, yes it is. Thank you so much."
You know, I think I cracked this case.
Excellent. Another case cracked, and all it took was throwing away our wallets. "Hey," a nearby group of people say, "did you say you threw away your wallets? I think we have it here." A new group turns up. "Hey, are you Liam Delioncourt and Knight? We found your wallets too." "I can't believe you all just happened to find our wallets. How did you know to find us here?" Wait, a different thought. That's kind of funny if you think about it. I know I've mentioned it before, but when I went to Fan Expo last year in 2024, or part of the reason was to meet and get some stuff signed by Brandon Rogers. At that same con was where I ran into someone cosplaying as the slasher guy from Monster Camp. It's all connected, people. It's all connected. We figured we'd get in your headspace by throwing our own wallets away, which made us think we should check the DMV, and it worked. Wait, you mean 15 to 20 people here threw away their wallets? Is this going to be a rippling effect? Did we just destabilize the whole local economy? I mean, you probably didn't destabilize it more than it already is. Heyo! God, our world sucks right now. Of course I'm overthinking it. It's just the weirdest coincidences, Ark. Like when I drew like 5+ years ago, Miranda dressed as Madoka from Madoka Magica for a channel that was playing Monster Prom and was doing a Madoka Magica abridged. Doing that because they made a joke about calling Miranda Aqua Madoka. But then it turned out that Miranda's voice actress is the actual Madoka Magica. So, With every minute, I like this plan more and more. The economy, not your problem. The important thing is that you gain 2 smarts and lost 2 creativity.
Let's stick to the schedule.
Let's get some more creativity. You head to the front desk of the hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop. Honestly, could be that could look pretty cool. I also at some point wanted to do a Milo and Miranda fan child, but that's just because Skull Reaper motif and fish just seems cool in general. You managed to get 14 extra towels. Huh, what can you do with these many towels? You only needed 1. Say when. You decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain 2 creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor. After you've napped, showered, and finally gotten that stubborn cosplay piece to stay in place, it's time for you and your friends to return to the con. Shit. Where did I leave that room key? Nico, have you seen it?
A riddle for you.
Perhaps. but it's my wizardly duty to pose a challenge to thee. If you want the key, answer my riddles free.
What? No. If you know where the key is, just tell me.
Here's your first riddle, and trust I am no fooler. What is the difference between a jailer and a jeweler? I know. One is a jailer and one is a jeweler. You know, at times I'm so intelligent. I astound even myself.
Please, stop.
I really don't have time for this. Just tell me where the key is so we can leave.
Deep? Do you mean Doug? I don't know who Deep is. They just said that they cannot tell you the key's location until you answer their riddles. Are you obstinate on purpose, Liam, or just stupid? Yep, see you later, Kyle. You forfeit riddle 1. Here's the second of the 3. What needle has an eye but cannot see?
Ah!
Crap, I accidentally gave away the answer. That one doesn't count.
Okay, Nico, I've got the riddle for you. How far did the mimic have to push the vampire till the mimic lost all of their blood?
Is Deep the person that shows up in like Monster Road Trip? The angler looking one? And yeah, you can send it Arc. I don't know. I'll probably I can look at it now, but I won't show it to like the end of the stream because that would just be easier for that. But I can give you I can say whatever the opinion for it right now. Oh, it's adorable. She looks like she's having a lot of fun. I think it looks really cute and looks really nice. I think you hit the stuff really well. Yeah, that makes sense. Dang, that's a good one. Can I buy a Val? As funny as it is to rile Liam up, you don't want him to add Nico to his liquid diet. You need to get Nico to tell him where the key is. Challenge Nico to a riddle off. If they can't answer your riddles, either they have to relinquish the keys to the superior riddler. Call Nico's bluff. They have no idea what the answers to their own riddles are, so answer whatever. Let's do that one. Nico, you've challenged the rest, but can you prove to me that your riddles are the best? Surely you jest. Here's your first test. I'm not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? A mime shitting in an invisible bucket. A little weird, but it sounds right to me. But this next one won't be so easy. You can't. He has the mimic chest in front of his crotch. 2 mayors of Monstropolis had the same parents, but were not brothers. How can this be possible? I mean adoption, but easy. Incest.
What the hell?
That makes no sense! Incestuous brothers would still be brothers. Also, ew!
Correct again, but will you win in the end? What number am I thinking of? And of now and how.
That's not even a riddle. You can't just make any question a riddle by asking it in rhyme.
You're not thinking about a number. You're thinking about how itchy that fake beard is.
Nico freezes mid-beer scratch. Then they give you a long, slow, one-person round of applause.
Now you're talking.
Well done, Knight. You've earned the room key and my respect. But here's my secret. The key was inside you all along.
Fine, I guess I'll have to start pulling apart my stitches.
Unless you say it's in Liam, then he's gotta have to take a bad shit.
That makes even less sense than your dumb riddles.
Actually, I made Knight swallow the key while she was sleeping yesterday. So who looks dumb now?
I mean, kinda you, because I can just pull apart whatever stitches I probably have on my body to then pull it out, so...
Yeah?
Seriously? I still need the key before we can leave.
In due time, my impatient pupil, all doors eventually open.
I can, again, pull it out. Stitches.
We're talking about butts, aren't we?
And not in the fun way. Well, you solved the riddle trial and technically saved the day by eventually producing the key. So you're 2 for 2, as in 2 boldness for 9's 2 smarts.
Finally, my turn.
Makes more sense to just use the stitches with your Vicky. I guess probably could also do something like that for Brian. Oz is like, you know, made of shadow, so it shouldn't be hard either. Amir is a djinn. Everyone else might have other problems. Here we go. Soft or hard magic system. World building choices when in setting your magical girl story. I'll listen to song. You decide to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world building mechanics. That sounds good. You gain 2 smarts from all that knowledge, and from learning so many new dick jokes.
Hey.
You're wondering which of your friends you'll coincidentally run into next when you see Liam and Omen arguing nearby. Look to your sponsor. I'm just saying that I don't think you've been bringing the right attitude to meetings lately. Oh, look, as your sponsor, I'm just saying that I don't think you've been bringing the right attitude to meetings lately.
Fuck the redemption arc program.
Am I saying that the redemption arc program is stupid, pointless bullshit, and I want out?
You know you'll have to go back to prison if you quit, right?
I know, but can I not do what the youths are doing to their jobs these days? I believe it's called quiet quitting.
I mean, fair. So fair. So fair. Unemployment's finally willing to talk to me about stuff.
Nope.
No, Omen, you can't quiet quit rehab.
Fuck! I hate this. What is the point of being good anyways?
It's just something you have to do.
I do not have to do anything. That is just what Big Good wants you to think.
Goodness is a requirement to live in a civilized society. You have to make positive choices and care about other people.
Objection! I can be evil and care about some other people. I care very much for Doug, and April, and Knight.
That's good to know. What about me?
Ha!
As I was saying, I can care for others and still subjugate the universe to my ruthless totalitarian rule. These are not conflicting ideals.
I'm out.
That's not like fuck it, I give up. Knight, I see you're hiding behind that pillar. Make yourself useful and give me an inaugural reason why Omen should choose to live a life of good. It's cool to have morals, and if you manage to collect all the morals, they let you add a new rule to the rules of conduct. How else are you going to get a good rating at ratemymorals.com? I like this one more. What? This changes everything. Omen grabs you grab Liam, and you all run to the county clerk's office. I'll just need you to fill out this form confirming you have all the morals, says the clerk in a dull, monotone voice, befitting a government agent.
Oh.
Let us see what we have here. Forgive others, be humble, admit fault, check, check, and check. What could you possibly have done to exhibit those morals? Do you remember when I accidentally stabbed that teenager in the shoulder?
Ugh.
Accidentally? You said, "Stop pissing me off, or I will stab you," right before you did it. Nevertheless, I admitted fault for hurting him, forgave him for being a crybaby, and showed humility in not sticking around to finish the job. You're not going to accept this, are you? Sir, I'm about to clock out. If she technically fulfilled the requirements, it's good enough for me. You may add one moral to the list, Miss the Undefeatable Omen.
Genius.
I have thought long and hard about it, and I would like to make it morally correct to punch Liam Delancourt whenever he says something snarky. I think she has to have like some sort of relation to Hex, because, you know, Omen, Hex, all that. Is that what I fucking called the fan kid? The Aravi and Damien fan kid's curse? I don't think so, but still. Sure, done. Have a good night. Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's also the stupidest thing I've ever... God damn it, Omen, that hurt! Look, Liam, I'm a good person. By all technical definitions, Liam has to agree that Omen's behaving better than usual today. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm for putting her on the path of good. Yeah, it was either you or Nerd that brought it up, that it does look like Iron Maiden.
I have too many ideas.
I know! Stop calling me out like that. Love is fickle, but at least you have your comic to rely on. I need to get to work on a lot of ideas. I really want to start focusing on my ideas than fan ideas. Time to brainstorm. What's a red flag you can't let slide on a first date? They like street marks, they don't own even a single cow, reducing the chances of having tasty chalky milk when you want. Their appealing cooking skills are a lie, as they're being controlled by a rat under their hat. I mean, I don't care. Let the rat be able to cook. They want to live in the sewers, which probably affects their personal hygiene. I'm probably going to have to go with hygiene. There's lots of smells I can't do, so... That makes more sense. Curse makes more sense anyway. Saying curse makes more sense than saying omen. But I did make them purple, so... I'm also very lazy. I hope it's not a red flag, but... 'cause there's worse things than being lazy.
Why you haven't yet finished that big project you told everyone about? Stop calling me out, game! Stop calling me out! At some point, I'm going to make an edited down version of this stream to put on the other channel. And I'm going to probably call it, "This game keeps calling me out." You want to fuck a lot of people first. That's definitely not what's doing that. Okay, ancient curse. Yeah, autism, ADHD, laziness, probably some other fourth thing. A creature living under your bed told you that you should wait. You don't want to be rude to the bed creature. Big Oil is pressuring you not to. They probably feel threatened by you, as they should. It's most likely an ancient curse.
So many places to go.
I backed them, so maybe that... Maybe. Yes, let's get that fun into the double. You attend an indie tabletop game showcase and get pulled into a Euro game based around the classic party game Never Have I Ever. It's like the original game, but there are different point values assigned to the severity of your missions. There are also sudden death rules, a friend mechanic, and a robber somehow. 2 hours later, you've decided that never will you ever play this game again. For at least you gain 2 fun hearing the embarrassing things the other players admitted. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam and April to go to a Japanese kitsugi workshop. Fucking things up and haphazardly fixing them is your specialty, so this should be easy. Yeah, like, I'd probably have some form of ADHD or autism. I can't go ask a doctor at the moment if I do or not. Especially because I live in the US. I assume it, but I'm not... But I gotta try to make sure it's not like my excuse. Especially being undiagnosed. Laziness is definitely I would still call a curse that has been passed down the generations of family, because I've seen them being lazy. So,
Greetings, my friends.
greetings, my friends. Do you two know what kitsugi is? No. Yeah, it's when you repair broken pottery by... Oh, that. Fear not. I'll explain it. Liam, you're failing something similar to a Bechdel test. You need to let women speak. Just in general, let other people speak in general, but you know. Let people speak. It's when you repair broken pottery by filling the cracks with lacquered gold. April's gonna kill Liam, and I will help her. It can be seen as a metaphor for making a broken thing more beautiful than ever, much like one's own tarnished soul. I wish it was a metaphor for you shutting the fuck up! Unhinged crazy girls, I love them. Vamsplaining. So what did you bring to do kitsugi on? I brought this urn. You are going to shatter and then repair an urn. What about the ashes?
Honk honk!
I'll mix those into the gold lacquer paste. It'll be both morbid and beautiful, just like clowns. Honk honk. I mean, to be fair, not a bad idea. Sometimes you alarm me, April. What? It's a cute idea. Besides, I'm
sure Knight brought something way weirder. It's a joke on the mansplaining. Yeah, let's have a Vanmon run him over. Actually, you didn't bring anything at all. You weren't aware that you had to bring your own breakables. You gotta improvise something to Katsugi. Hey, I'm still trying to get better at voices, so... No time to think. Smash your arm with your emergency hammer until you finally have something broken with you. I mean, that is one way to... That could look cool. Your bank account. You've been broke for too long. It sounds like it could be beautifully fixed by adding some gold. Well, I mean, let's do this. I need money. In real life. I'm not making money at the moment. You take the gold dust provided to you by the workshop and lovingly coat your bank account in it. Yeah, they are all morbid. We all probably had that thought, so we're morbid. It's slow going since gold dust isn't particularly valuable in small quantities, but soon the gold starts to heal your finances, making them whole again.
That's quite a disruptive choice.
I see. Now, when treated with Katsugi, something broken can not only be fixed, but transformed into something better than it began. Are we seriously acting like Knight stealing from the workshop is somehow art?
Money, money, money!
Then again, my own bank account could use some Katsugi as well. Teach me your ways, Knight. I want to be a master Katsugi artist too.
Never has a bank account ever looked so busted, yet so beautiful. You actually managed to move Liam to tears. You also managed to move about 200 bucks worth of gold dust in before you get kicked from the workshop. Dinner's on you tonight. You gain 2 smarts for gaming the system in this profoundly beautiful way, but it comes at the price of -2 boldness.
What? I think that was pretty bold.
Oh, I know just where to go.
And let's get a little bit more chill. You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills gives you 2 charm. You're investigating the horniest corners of Artist Alley when you happen upon Liam's Yaoi stand.
And like occasionally you will find a few horny places. I don't know, I didn't see that many, I think, the last couple cons. Or I'm just sensitized, who knows.
Greetings, my fellow congoers.
Ah, hello. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you all supporting my art.
Your art? You mean you created all this?
Yes, yaoi is my passion. I've invested over 10,000 hours in perfecting my craft.
But you didn't... But you didn't start drawing yaoi until last year. The numbers don't add up.
Ugh. Once again, Bath rears its ugly head to sabotage the beauty of art.
I think there's a Liam yaoi ending in Monster Prom. Maybe sometime I'll do like some Monster Prom streams just to like
get all the endings and stuff. You spent a 10,000 hour year on this stupid hobby. How far you have fallen. Yeah, probably. Ouch. I know of your past, Liam. You used to be Angelus, ruler of the dark side. You subjugated millions. You nearly conquered the world. I know, but I'm not Angelus anymore. I don't enjoy reminiscing on my dark past. Dark past? You mean your glorious past? I looked up to you. You were once one of the greatest threats to our reality. And now, you draw penises for fun? It's maddening. I'm maddened in it. I mean, Zoe kinda also does that. I mean, it's the same for Zoe. She is, you know, an eldritch cutie that could and easily has destroyed worlds and is now a big shipper. Yaoi corrupts all. But, oh man, look at these butts! They're worth 1,000 conquered empires. Are they, Zoe? Are they? You know, even if you don't care for yaoi, there are plenty of hobbies that could take even your mind off of murder and destruction. Why would I want to do that? Because you're in the Redemption Arc program, and as your sponsor, I'm making this mandatory. Gang, we're getting Omen a hobby. That'll be tough. That will be tough, but you love a challenge. What hobby would Omen enjoy more than killing people? Get her into sewing. It's like stabbing Fab like repeatedly. Reptile care. Omen can probably relate to cold-blooded creatures, and this is a perfect excuse for you to get it to pet an iguana. I like this one. I like, this is funny, but I also kind of like this about that. Monster Prom is... I don't know what the actual rating is for the game. I'm for sure some form of mature because of all the jokes, so... are you sure? Wouldn't Omen be more interested in a cool, edgy snake? Yeah, that sounds about... yeah, cute shipper, destroy worlds, do it. Nah, that's right. Omen's got big iguana energy. Let's go to the pet store. You go to the store and check the reptile section. Scaly friends abound. I like a lot of ships. Not all of them. They have some, there are reasons why. So, Omen, do you want a snake? They've got big, deadly fangs. Indeed, they are quite fearsome. But wait, who is this little bastard?
Love it or love it.
It's an iguana. Do you love him or do you love him? I love him. He looks so dumb. You know, iguanas are pretty fascinating creatures. Did you know that they... Ow! It bit me!
Glorious!
Hahaha! Amazing! I will protect this creature with my life. You should probably bite Liam harder, Omen, to establish that you're the alpha iguana. Good idea. No, wait, ow! And that's how you do it, my son. I love this so much, this is adorable. So, what should I call this guy? Little fucker? Handsome Liam? Name it whatever you want. As long as we've taken you away from a life of evil, I guess it's worth... Ow! The iguana bit Liam again. Classic! You gain 2 charm and lose 2 boldness. introducing Liam to the magical world of iguana husbandry.
Let's stick to the schedule.
Let's get boldness back up a little bit. You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend he apparently has met twice in his life. You are too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple of hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you are. Better later than ever, I guess. Here, have 2 boldness. He still adds you to that group chat. You, Liam, and Nico decide to visit Omen and Doug while they get their con volunteer hours assisting at the first aid booth. It's all going smoothly until... Okay. Probably see you maybe tomorrow or later at the very least. See you later, Ark. Yeah. Somebody help me. I can't breathe. I've got a gaping chest wound.
Holy moly!
Lay it down here, sir. I'll page the on-site doctor right now. I mean, there is Mothman in Monster Camp, and there's Autumn, one of the DLC player characters in Monster Road Trip. So they have made some Mothman. I don't think they've done Jersey Devil officially. I think they've mentioned it at the very least.
Paging Dr. Nico.
Don't worry, Dr. Nico can provide some first aid and TV-worthy brooding until the real doctor shows up. Let's see this wound. The cosplayer lifts his cardboard armor to reveal his completely uninjured chest. I don't know, but also that Ben is a little more controversial with native people, so they probably have not because of that. What's going on here? Is this a prank? No, I'm really hurt. I am the Shadowy Knight. Wow, it's like if you fuse most of my old usernames and my current name together. And I was fighting an epic battle against the Dark Emperor when he stabbed my lung with the Sword of Midnight and... Let me stop you right there. Make-believe is fun and all, but this is a real first aid booth for real injuries. Quit wasting our time. But Liam, cosplay is a serious art form. Sometimes you get so deep into character that it's hard to get back out.
Sounds legit.
If this guy got wounded in a cosplay battle, the wound may look fake to you, but it's very real to him. He can feel the pain in his thespian soul. I have a thespian soul too, but I still know that this is not a real wound. I think it looks cute on her. I like her little baseball cap. It looks cute. And we're not real doctors, which makes us qualified to treat it.
Well, I've heard worse.
That makes sense. Kinda. Sadly, the volunteer manager didn't teach us how to do first aid on a wounded soul. And it's up to you, Knight. Hurry up and treat this cosplayer's fake wound. He could fake bleed out any second. Okay, his imaginary lung's been punctured. You'll need a long donation from his imaginary friend. Treat him by drawing a badass-looking scar on him. That's the only reason action heroes fight in the end, to get badass-looking scars. I think this would give me some creativity, so sure. I'm in! Getting badass scars is the best reason to get into a fight.
Huh?
I'll draw the scar. What do you think? Some sexy slash wounds over the right nipple? I don't know. I think the sky will look more convincing with a good backstory. Like the actual voice for Doug, or whatever voice I'm giving Doug.
Someone give me a knife.
Don't tell Nerd what Omen has said. He'll say I have weird tastes in women and characters. Which is true, but still. I say there is no scar better than a real scar. Let's just stab him. No, Omen. Give me that knife. Why? Are you jealous? We can all stab him if you like Bukkake style. We can all stab him if you like Bukkake style, like Julius Caesar. Aw man, if only this game came out back last month. In the midst of this debate, you take the liberty of grabbing a marker and drawing a badass scar on the cosplayer's chest. Whoa, that's actually perfect! It makes me wish my body was made of a material that could be scarred. It's true, the scar does have an inedibility. The scar does have an inedibility baddest Jejuan size scar. Speak! I was going to say real words, but this is probably real words that are just not in the English dictionary. But so, don't speak like a pompous dick, Liam. Liam, God help me if you shoehorn je ne sais quoi. Oh, that's what he was saying. I just couldn't tell because it was on 2 fucking lines. Into a sentence one more time. You're a real artist, Knight. Maybe even a scar artist, haha. Thanks. Can I get this photoshopped and, I didn't get this, like, photoshopped and stuff. Yeah, real artist, Knight. Absolutely. One day I hope to stab someone and leave a scar that's half as cool as this one. Yeah. Kyle said it was Jesse Cox, so... Interesting. You lose 2 fun, but gain 2 creativity from your skill at designing scars. You should be out there, stabbing people in the name of art.
The fun starts now.
Let's keep the creativity up. At the hotel, you carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go, except, uh-oh, you feel a rumble in your belly. There's no time to take off the costume, so you'll have to poop in cosplay. This is a weird one. It's a strange experience. You'll rarely see a fictional character pooping. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of the character. Here's 2 creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way. Let's just go on past that. Later, you're fully made it to the front of the line to enter the con, which means there is bound to be conflict because that's how your life always seems to go. Stop right there, sir. You can't let you enter with a brandished weapon.
Such is the way of the blade.
First of all, Jade the Ronin does not answer to sir, only to sensei. Second, this katana is made of con-complacent plastic. Okay, so he looks like if you fused Zoro, Majima, and some third character together. Because the robes and Scar are very Zoro-like. The eye patch is very Majima-like. And there's just someone else that's also here that I just can't tell. I know. I wasn't talking to you, Mix. I'm talking to your armed vampire friend there. I guess Nico is non-binary or something, because usually that means when they
that's something like that, which is cool. Good for them.
What?
Me, but I don't have a weapon. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, in your hand. We can't let you bring a book into the con. It's too dangerous. Huh? What?
Liam!
Liam? Liam! You're always telling me to divest myself of my knives, and yet you bring a weapon yourself. You hypocrite! Books aren't weapons, Omen. Besides, you always somehow manage to have a knife on you anyways. So, like, Omen trying to get into the con is like that one scene from DreamWorks Sinbad where it just pulls out all the weapons. You're wrong! Books aren't dangerous here. This is a convention for nerd stuff, like comics, or those Japanese comics that you read backwards for some reason. And everyone knows books are the natural enemy of comics. We can't allow a book in here. A bookworm/comic nerd battle could cost countless civilian lives.
Don't be ridiculous.
This is stupid. I'm 100% sure they're even selling books inside. There are weapon dealers at the con? That's so hardcore. I mean, it's technically true. Oh god. Stuff when it did not go where it should go. Those aren't real books. They're picture books or rule books for complicated games. It's not the same. Between Liam's stubbornness and the security guard's stupidity, this argument could last forever. Convince the guard to let Liam's book into the con. Take the attention off Liam by yelling that you have a bomb. Where's Kyle when you need him to make this joke? It'd be funny if we get this tomorrow. Everybody, be quiet, I have a bomb! End the book comic rivalry by introducing a shared enemy, the Shreddersaurus. I'm gonna do the bomb one because... yeah. Oh yes, a classic diversion, if you can pull it off without being deported. I've got a bomb in my bag, and I'm not afraid to use it!
What the fuck?
Shit! What did we do, partner? We shouldn't let someone bring a bomb into the con. True, but if we focus on this alleged terrorist, we'll lose focus on the book nerd. Ugh. Oh no, it's so hard to keep two rowdy suspects under control. Should we just shoot them both? Oh no. That's tempting, but the chief did tell us to try and think of alternatives to shooting people to make the situation easier to handle. Seriously? But shooting people removes potential suspects and saves a lot of time. Doesn't the chief understand math at all? I'm gonna make no comment. Math? You're starting to sound like a nerd, partner! That damn book is making you a dwarf by proxy! Quick, shoot the bookworm! No, don't! No, partner, it's too late. My head hurts. I'm having too many ideas. I think I'm a nerd now. Figure it out. I don't remember how the beat goes for the actual song or the Weird Al version, so... Don't give up on me! Come on, let's get you some cocaine and strippers! You'll be back to your old self in no time! Interesting. Good idea. The chief will like us abandoning our post, but at the end of the day, someone's gotta guard the security guards. They leave, and you can finally enter with Liam's book, and I guess a bomb. If you really had one, take 2 boldness and -2 creativity.
Look at all those food trucks!
I guess I can go to this one. At some point, in a different time. We're here for Omen. Okay. Talk about being a volunteer at SpookyCon. What does she miss from her previous life? Getting used to the modern world. I'll do this one. Easy question. My magic. They took my power, my might. Your arm too? Yes, true. But losing a hand is losing a hand. While losing all your magic power, that's like losing 100 different hands. Still not cool they took my good hand. Oh, you were left-handed? Note to myself, next time, harness my magic power in my bad hand. What next time would that be? I don't know. Next time? The important thing here is that I can still punch someone into a pulp with one fist. I don't have such alternatives for my magical energy. It confuses me to see someone so mighty like Zoe, who has forfeited most of her power willingly. Yeah, she did that, didn't she? Zoe, who used to be one of the most powerful entities reality has ever seen, a deity of destruction and despair. Despair! I used to dream of attaining the might of an old one, or perhaps to murder one with my bare hands.
Just why?
And what does she do with that? She writes tales of an academy infested with Liams, who spend their time kissing each other. Huh. Note to myself. Investigate if this is a veiled stratagem by Zoe to bring despair to reality without people noticing. Probably. Give it a chance! It really hooks you in once you get to chapter 5. And note to add to note, research with Night is too far gone, brainwashed by Zoe's plan for mass despair. Nah, real life has already done that. Or Junko did that first, I don't know. Depending on how we want to joke. Nah, but I think there's something to learn from Zoe here. Life has many things to offer beyond raw power. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe now you get to explore those things.
Fascinating.
Huh. Are these things really worthwhile? If Zoe forfeited godlike powers in exchange for them, they must be of great value. I'd say they're priceless, Omen. So cute. Omen asks you to produce a list of at least 10 of these things they can explore. You comply and offer them to help. You comply and offer them to help with it. I think we don't need that them there, but
Art is so energizing.
yeah, it can be. Then all of a sudden, it's time for the last brainstorming session for your comic. Where did the time go? Okay, what's legal but should be illegal? Telling people Santa isn't real, people deserve magic in their lives. Getting a tattoo of someone else's mom. Just get a tattoo of a skull. It's cooler, and you can always pretend it's the skull of someone else's mom. Stealing someone's identity. Nothing is as attractive as being yourself, except maybe being someone more attractive. I gotta rethink this one. Misusing internet slang. If you are not in on the joke, don't even try. Yeah, let's do this one. Let people either figure it out or leave whatever. Underrated activities for a third date. Punching cherry trees until they blossom just for you and their date. Practice for the test you gotta pass to get your kissing license. It's a thing. Studying contraception. You'll look responsible while also hinting that you want to fuck. Reading chapter 53 from Don Quixote's second volume. A truly brilliant page turner. I don't think there is a second Don Quixote, so I'll go with this one. I think this will give me some more charm. How the fuck did I get so smart? The last day of the con is... Who will be your con? I've talked to Omen twice, and I have no idea how this game goes this way, so let's try it.
ask Omen to the con after party. Sure. Let's check your con. Finally, the Arcane gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labors. Oh, look it! I forgot her name. Jacqueline, I think? She's adorable. Everybody wants to kiss me on the mouth. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth is set to be the next harem sensation. Jacqueline is a humble country girl who moved to the big city in search of revenge. Little does she know that what she'll find is love. Due to fate and the precarious state of the economy, she'll end up sharing an apartment with several smoking hot roommates. The roommates all have one thing in common. None of them can resist Jacqueline's inexplicable ability to transform into a tiger. There's the buff, ever-horny Morty, who demonetized boss level that one time. Quiet, handsome Mamimi, the Oni girl, who has weird energy drinks. Seductive, breathtaking Milo, in the breathtaking, and many more. If this wasn't enough, Jacqueline will also struggle to get used to the urban life's most puzzling aspect, the existence of an underworld known as the sewers. Ah, poor Jacqueline. So many changes and so many suitors, but she can't decide who to reciprocate for one big reason, an ancient curse. Only one thing is clear. There will be lots of kissing on the mouth. Milo, you're back. I thought you were still mad at me after I told you Santa isn't real. Telling Death that Santa isn't real is funny. It's a very funny thing. Jack, I could never be mad at you. Actually, there's something I've always wanted to tell you. Milo, you bastard! I heard you from the shower. We swore none of us would kiss Jacqueline on the mouth until we made 100% sure you can't get pregnant from kissing. I love this little sprite of Jacqueline. It's so adorable looking, though. It's so adorable. This is also a very funny sentence. And this is also funny looking. Well, I realized maybe Jacqueline should have some say in that. And also, fuck you. Hey guys, what's happening out here? To be continued. The con after party. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. You are requesting to engage in ritual courtship with me.
Stop this nonsense, now!
You must be joking. I have been in prison for centuries, and I am finally free. Fuck. Did we screw this up? I'm not about to willingly submit myself to the rules and mores of contemporary love. I shall not be tied down. I demand complete freedom to fuck. I mean, fair. Maybe we could have an open relationship?
Be gone from me!
I'm too mad to ask what that means. Be gone. Ah, shit. I have no idea what I have to do to, win them over, so, yeah. Oh, that's not the right way to con. Who knew you could lose a con? Ouch. That was one hell of a rejection. It was so bad that Facebook saves an anniversary for it, giving you a yearly reminder of your painful failure to find love. I don't know what I did I honestly don't know what I did to fuck it up. Because I guess how it's a new game. Did I just not have the right stats? Because I know there's a little bit of you have to have a certain stats, because I definitely have hearts with her, but remind me why anyone still uses Facebook?
they get hacked. Aspiring artist, you make your first comic. That's the first step to a comic stardom. This game is still calling me out even while I'm being rejected. 16 out of 498 events, 12 out of 621 outcomes, and no secret endings at the moment. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. I know that feeling. God. Like, I know I have to find an actual job at some point, but doesn't mean I want to do it. I can't imagine going back. I'm probably going to be called out for the same stuff tomorrow, so... Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that to this day we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives you warmth, and makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief. But you don't have to fear, it won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other.
I love this. This artist looks so good.
I bid you all welcome to the streamer version of Monster Guns credit song.
Oh, this is a very funny song, just saying.
Technically this time I made the other credit song, so you can really stream that one. But we couldn't pass the chance to include this thank you, and I'm charging for both songs. So who am I to say no? Don't be shy, subscribe and like, 'cause when you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief. But you don't have to fear, it won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other.
I think this is very cute. I still have no idea what they're doing for this game. Garfield. Thank you, Garfield. I love.
Leave us a good review.
I really should actually do reviews, especially for indie games, because yeah, it's a good game. It's still fun. I love Monster Prom and stuff. You just unlock a new plotline. Cool. I still don't know how. I might have to look into actually how the tutorials work so I can figure out how to actually, win. Okay, and new call, Sawyer. Yeah, I like Sawyer. Yeah, they are stupid. The guards are very stupid. Girl, a new comic genre. Some more. Yeah. But that was fun. That was a good 2 hours 24. Got to experience the game and stuff. And I will have to, at some point, figure out how we win in this. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more streams in the future, like the one that we'll have tomorrow. I do want to get back into streaming. I might also start doing it where streams are just... I try to do a little bit more streams, and they might even just be about art, so... I don't know, so we can get stuff done. More stuff done, and, you know, more notice, and views, and other stuff. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time, aka tomorrow. Later.